Coach, well, before we get into anything else, obviously, would like to get your thoughts on the disallowed goal.
I really don't have anything to say. I mean, I think anybody that watched the replay can form their own opinion. I don't really know what to say. You know, I saw the same thing that 15, 16,000 people saw. And I mean, I have to respect what they saw in Toronto, I guess. I don't know. I really have no comment. I have no control over it.
Was there any formal explanation given, or they just said Toronto made the call, or it was kind of an unusual one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the monitor, and then there's multiple angles, and I look at their bench, and it looked like they were getting ready to play a 2-2 game. And then, I don't know what Toronto's looking at. I don't know what their angle is, so maybe they saw something that I didn't see, but they make the call. So like I said, I have no control over it.
Not too far prior to that, Frank's goal, I mean, we all saw the goal, but you go from the wall, behind the net, to the bumper, kind of occupying every position and playing with a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. Is that kind of emblematic of what he brings to the table offensively, and particularly?
Yeah, Frankie, hey, we weren't very good, let's be honest. The first couple periods, we were lucky it was only 2-0. We had 3 breakaways that were off our penalty kill, and if our penalty killing hadn't been so good, it wouldn't even have got to a controversial ending, right? So we waited to the third period, I think we're going before we got the power play goal. We were getting some zone time, and then we played with some urgency, and it was too little, too late.
You talked about, you talked about turnovers this morning and how you wanted to see the team cut down on it. Was that something that you saw them kind of work more on tonight?
I don't know, you're playing a team that's big, they're heavy, they're strong, they're a puck possession team, they're strong in their sticks. I think we had some giveaways in the first couple periods, but I mean, look at the third period. We just put it in deep, we hunted pucks down, we got them back, we kept the puck. They're a really good team, really good defensively, so they keep everything to the outside. We flipping your question over, we didn't turn it over in the third period. We played a dump in and a chase and a hunt game, and we got pucks back. So I don't know what was going on in the first couple periods, but it worked in the third.
Looking ahead to St. Louis, you're looking for more evenness of effort based on your comments, but what else are you hoping to sharpen up in the day here? Do you have any turnaround?
Well, we haven't practiced in a week, right?
Yeah.
So we'll get a good skate tomorrow, and just, we got to try and, this team's funny, we go in spurts. There's a fearlessness and a drive to our game when we have that in our minds. And you saw that in the third period. You saw it in the third period in Nashville. It's a little bit in the second period in Colorado. But when we play a measured game, we play on our heels, and that's what happened the first 2 periods. So as a staff, we've got to figure out a way to get our guys to play on our toes from opening faceoff.
Struggled your lines a bit in the third period. I haven't seen you do that an awful lot yet this season, just trying to find something.
Yeah, we just, a couple games in a row, we're not getting any juice out of line combinations, and that McTavish line was our go-to line. There was some flatness there, and I just sensed that I should have done it earlier, and I went to the 3 lines, and that was a game where it's kind of like when you're playing a team like Florida, where they've got the big bodies and there's puck battles. I just want to distribute some guys that win pucks naturally with guys that maybe are perimeter guys. Kind of worked.
All right, thanks, Crow.
Okay.